Okay, so this is part 2 of the live stream because somehow Facebook only does 4 hours max, which is kind of weird. But hey, it's part 2 of this live stream. We're probably not going to go, depending on how the group feels, we're probably not going to go in, much further. However, LJ just got into the game, so I want to give him some time to play. He's doing interesting things. So as a recap, he's trying to get on the ship. Trying to get on the ship, and hey, Sydney. Sprout. By the way, just as a kind of a catch up to you, Sprout. We got. I did my staff sergeant recertification today. Tested for tech. And I don't know if I felt any good about it, so we'll see if I make it.
You're going for staff? Or
tech, yeah, I'm going for tech. Oh, thank you.
Well,
I already tested, so.
Well, here's hoping. Well, either way.
Here's hoping.
You said you weren't sure. So, my dad retired as tech. He was like, I don't want to keep bouncing.
So,
Boom. Oh, did I? Is not in the case.
Anyway,
It'll live.
so as a quick recap, you're going on the ship. You're going on the ship, and you've already disguised yourself. So your two options are: you can stealth with your disguise and try not to get caught, or you can just kind of nonchalantly get up onto the boat and hopefully bluff your way
onto the ship.
Onto the ship.
What did you say my minuses were going to be on that? It was like a -2 on my disguise.
Well, you have a negative. You have a -2 on your disguise already for your perception check. I haven't told you what your -2 is.
Or what?
And then again, you can either try and bluff your way onto the ship nonchalantly, or you can not, or you can stealth. One of the two.
I'll try and do it nonchalantly.
Okay, nonchalantly. So you will bluff. All right. So you head up to the ship. Go ahead and roll your bluff.
Let's see it. 19.
19. All right, that's a good bluff. All right, so let's see if anyone perceives you coming on the ship, or if they even take notice.
Probably should have checked to see how many were left on the ship.
No, the guy's kind of picking his nose, so he doesn't even see you kind of
sitting on the bow.
Come on the ship.
2 knuckles deep, dude, picking that brain.
So yeah, he rolled a 6. So
dude's like literally sitting in the middle of the.
He's like he saw you come up and he's like, "Sup?" Didn't even register who you were.
I really got to get this one, dude. Yeah, man. Get
So yeah, there's that. So now you're on the ship. So now what are you gonna do?
I can see towards the way towards the cargo hold. Right?
Yes, you can.
Make my way towards the cargo hold.
Make your way towards the cargo.
Notice anything?
All right, that'll be a perception.
37.
37. All righty. So you go into the cargo hold. You search the cargo hold. Cargo hold has a lot of things. It's got. Well, it did have a lot of things in it. But it is a mess. It still is a mess from what you can tell was battle. It looked like a cannonball just shoved straight through all this and destroyed a lot of stuff. But you do see a scrap of wood with a black crescent moon, 3 teardrops, blood red teardrops. And that's kind of the noticeable thing you saw.
It doesn't match.
Because it doesn't match any of the other containers that you saw that were whole.
Okay. I'll go ahead and pick that up.
Okay. You go ahead and pick that up. So you're going to pocket it.
Yeah. There's a piece of wood, black on surface, crescent moon.
Crescent moon,
Black crescent
3
moon,
blood red teardrops. And the piece of wood had velvet on the inside, like scraps of velvet on the inside. So whatever it was shattered.
See anything valuable?
Not really. I mean, anything that was of value that was salvageable has been removed from the cargo hold. You kind of waited a while as you were trying to do up your disguise.
Yeah.
So, what do?
Well, I was told to check for passengers and then cargoes.
Well, you did both.
So, head out.
Good job.
Alright, so you
Back towards the tavern.
back towards the tavern. So you head out, you go back towards the Dancing Maiden's Blade. And the man is still there. He is drinking a red wine, being entertained by very beautiful women. And as soon as he sees you, claps his hands and the women get taken away.
You're done.
Yeah, you're done.
I don't need you right now. Go away.
And he
I was talking to dudes in the sash, just pick him up, just walking away.
and he goes, "Ah! What have you brought from me?"
My husband has whispered.
I took your hand, lady. Explain.
No way did you just solve all that whole fucking Rubik's Cube.
I solved it earlier.
Yeah.
He watched me.
Yeah.
I did it while I was waiting.
No fucking
I
way.
kept screwing it up. I had to go back and do it like 3 more times.
You did it. You see, it was still faster than me.
My friend does speed solving on it, and it's
Does
ridiculous.
he really? That's ridiculous. All right. Anyway, he's like, "Ah, you're back and successful."
Yes. Give him the piece of wood. Tell him I found that in the hole, or in the hold.
Oh, really?
And it looked like the ship had been through a semi-ugly battle. It's purple, but it was patchwork purple.
And you couldn't find anything else besides this piece.
I found that, and then whenever I got there, I had to wait. Whenever the ship arrived, there were passengers that departed.
How many?
I saw 5.
What were they?
A halfling bard, a Templar, a human ranger, a dwarf cleric, and an elf with a red dragon tattoo on his face. The ranger had a large crocodile as his
Dude, our
companion.
reputation precedes. We're famous. We're fucking rock stars.
Interesting. Here's your additional 100 gold. If you mention this to anyone that we've done business, I will have you hung above my banner above this tavern.
I love you.
Sounds good. Remove the mark.
Done.
Is it gone? Is it
Yes.
actually
Yeah,
gone?
it's actually gone.
Wait for him to go done and be like, dude, it's still there.
Now it's on your back. Well, you'll never know.
Yeah.
So you get a stinging sensation on your left punch. It's still there.
Back touch. All right. So
Reach around, reach around.
you go to your inn because you're not living in this one.
Yeah. Don't plan on it. You tell anyone about this, I'll kill you. You ain't gonna fucking.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So
Exactly.
Me neither. Let's go to the Dancing Blade Inn and we'll get room and board.
no.
Why not? We don't
All right.
really,
So you guys.
Well, I wouldn't.
Quick. So you guys get spilled out, and the captain tells you, well, as you guys pull in, she goes, "Get off my ship," because you basically lost. She basically lost a lot of money from you guys, even though
we saved it, essentially.
yeah, even though you kind of saved the ship, she lost a lot of money. Like, a lot of money from you guys. She's really pissed. The only reason why she's not, like, threatening to take more money off of you is because she's surprisingly a woman of her word that she would get you there safely.
That and I blew up the other ship.
Yeah, anything that you, anything that you basically had, or anything that you basically wanted to loot from the body, she took it all.
Kind of replace some of that loss.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That and I kind of blew up the other ship.
I think I'm watching that thing crank.
I'm pretty sure that has some.
That's an updated that.
yeah. So yeah, she tells you that there are a bunch of inns in this town, but she said at the rate that you guys are traveling, you might as well stay in the slums.
You know what? Let's go buy a house. Let's go purchase one outright.
In the slums?
In-
Or somewhere?
I don't care. Go buy a house. What do you care? You're not with us.
I know, I'm just scared. Like,
I don't know, why am I talking to you?
In
Just me and you, dude. Nobody else is here. Let's go buy a house.
In Bastion?
Sure.
it's a stronghold. It's not. It's
We'll
the
go
only
buy
thing
a,
that's-
we'll
why
go
would
get a
you-
flat.
Why would you want a house that wasn't in Solisian territory? Technically Solisian territory. If you're such a high upholder of Solisian
Yeah.
beliefs.
No. We're here to spread the word.
Well, what do you think, Justin?
We're good week.
No.
You guys
No.
don't definitely
No.
don't have money.
No.
Be cool though.
We're gonna find a fucking
Yeah, you're fucking poor.
in
You're gonna go
slums.
sleep in the slums.
Yeah, we're gonna find a place in the slums to freaking stay at. That's what we're gonna do.
All right, so you guys head to the slums part. Huh? No? Yeah.
No.
Well, tell me, yes or no, man. All right, so you head to the slums, and there's a few. There's a noticeable disparity. The closer you are to the docks, there's some bad parts of the docks, but then you hit the market areas of the city, and the city is massive. There's a castle and a high, like, plateau acropolis on in the distance. And you see a sign that points and it says to Hightown. And then another sign that you pass says to Lowtown. And then a sign as you're walking towards Lowtown says to Old Town. And then you see like note signs that are like Blacksmith's Row, Brothel's Corner, Drunkard's Alley, Mage's Row, or not Mage's Row, but Apothecary Row, all that stuff. Like there's throughout the city, it's all scattered out. So the question, and you see the note. Or sorry, not yet to your question, but you see a noticeable disparity. Like Hightown is just this glimmering, pearly white marble, granite, pearly white marble, cold slate granite, obsidian stone fortification, kind of beacon up on the Acropolis. The business quarters and whatnot, they're very, depending on where they are, they're very affluent and well-to-do. And then as soon as you get to Old Town's kind of run down. More wooden structures, very few stone. Some of the inns are stone, but most of the towns are kind of shanty towns, wooden structures and whatnot. So the question is, what do you guys, you pass a few inns, but you almost feel kind of drawn to this one inn, and it's almost midnight. And this inn that you go to is called the Hunter's Inn
Do you drop in?
and Rest. The Hunter's Inn and Rest. And this inn is ran by this old couple, an old man and an old woman. The old man's name is Farnham, and the old woman's name is Alaria. And they welcome you like weary travelers from the road. It almost seems like they had food ready for you. And they kind of, you seem drawn to this because the Hunter's Rest, even though it's in this kind of rundown section of town, it just feels nice. It feels warm and inviting, like a nice warm blanket, soft velvety blanket that you just kind of wrap around you, and you feel. And out of this entire ordeal that you guys have gone through, it's peaceful. Just peaceful. So there's that. There's that. And this is on the edge of the slums.
Okay.
So, and there's a picture that Alaria points to. And she goes, that man saves this, helps us with this inn. His name is Ogard Chamberlain. We owe him a lot. And then she points to another picture and she goes, this man, if you guys really need help, is Father Marner. And she points to Father Marner. And she points to a man whose balding head, kind of weathered old face. And she goes, if you need help, this is the guy you talk to. Ogard's a good man, but normally he's there for the businesses in the slums. But you guys look new travelers, weary travelers, and new travelers to Bastion. So we're here to help.
I guess we set up shop here then, huh?
Mm-hmm. At least for now. How much for what?
It's 2 SP.
I'm not here.
Or sorry. It's,
Yeah, I
it's,
know.
it's 2 CP.
I was pointing
2
there
copper
'cause,
pieces.
2 copper?
10,
Yeah.
1 silver.
Yeah. 3 rooms. 53, 2 bedrooms. Then
Yeah.
Can I raise the red flag here? Where the fuck are y'all keeping a 14-foot crocodile in the middle of the city?
Hey, that's not up to me.
Like, this shit's just fucking walking through the slums. It ain't ate some like street urchin yet. Like some kid's like, change.
Bruce has a pretty good handle on the croc.
Bruce does have a handle on the croc.
Oh, okay. It's like it hasn't like eaten a kid yet. Like,
He hasn't rolled anything below a 15 for that.
For handle animal, yeah. But Bruce is not here, so the croc has kind of disappeared. Trust me, the crocodile's gonna come back and be in a shoe, but not right now.
so that's what I was thinking. It's like, how's it
So
not eating a kid
should
yet?
we consider that the croc is here for all intents and purposes?
All intents and purposes, the croc is here. The croc is being taken care of until Bruce comes back, in which case Bruce will now have to deal with the croc.
Fair enough.
It's a hell of a way to
We'll
welcome
take that room and board. Pay for a week.
So let's see, 3 rooms, 6 silver.
5,
A
7
week
silver.
is
7 silver.
per person or just total?
Total for the week, because there's 5 people.
2
Oh,
copper.
okay.
2
okay,
copper.
I see where you're coming from.
All right, so
Check cover food or is it just room?
no, that's food and room.
shit.
Oh yeah.
That's the whole.
It's not great food, but it's
Food.
food.
You're adventurers. Food is food.
Keeps me from eating lambus bread.
So, the So you guys kind of head in, and it's nighttime, and you're just tired, and you're so fatigued that you just fall asleep. All right. So you head to the slums, to your base of operations, to
The Thieves Guild.
no, he's not part of any guild. He's just kind of freelance.
We don't trust him.
Ironically, it's the hunters.
So your inn that you frequent and kind of operate out of is called the Laughing Dagger. Come to your chagrin, someone as you enter the establishment, someone exits the establishment through the window. They tried to make a pass at the barmaiden. Barmaiden didn't really like that, and so
Somebody threw him.
The barmaid threw a dude
Yep.
through a window.
Yep.
Oh.
Good old Aurelia doesn't want to be fucked with. Doesn't want anyone fucking with her. So yeah.
That's like that Russian barmaid.
No. So you know Aurelia. She is a human from the Northern Reach. You've known her for a little bit. She has despite her pale skin and fair red hair and blue eyes, the thing that kind of sets her apart, and that you're able to identify her as Northern Reach, is the tribal tattoo of a orange and black silhouette stalking jaguar, to notify her pride. Yeah, she doesn't tolerate that, and Aurelia and her sister, Celia, run the bar. And Celia is also a Jaguar Pride member. They run the bar and whatnot. And they go, "Oh, finally, you skint thrift. You have our money?"
How much do I owe you? How much is rent?
High low.
We'll go high. We'll just sit here and swap it.
You owe us 20 gold. That was for the women. That was for the booze. That was for the damage you did earlier.
Holy shit. What did I do earlier? That's my question.
Apparently you're a party animal.
I am by far the worst Praetorian ever. I'm associating with Northerners. I'm breaking shit. I'm getting drunk. I'm partaking in women. I'm a terrible fucking Praetorian.
You're just a merc.
I'm a merc, but Praetorians don't deal with Northerners.
No.
We're quiet. We keep to ourselves.
No, but you do love wine and women.
Valid point. I'll go ahead and pay it up.
All right, so you pay the 20.
She just threw a dude through a fucking window. Like, I ain't arguing. I'm like, okay.
The 20 GP. And everyone is kind of lively. Everyone kind of got quiet when she yelled at you, but then when you threw the GP at her, everyone kind of clapped and whatnot and gone about their merry way. She also throws you a mug of dwarven fire whiskey. Do you drink it?
Sure.
All right, fortitude save, good sir.
It's dwarven fire whiskey.
A 5.
You're fucking
Oh man, that's awesome. That's great.
fire whiskey.
You are not. You're
You're not on me.
You're not feeling fuzzy. You're not feeling, buzzed. You're not even feeling good or toasted.
I went straight to
You are
don't remember my name. Yes.
You are feeling awesome.
You are
Granted,
shit-faced.
you can't remember what you did awesomely, but you don't remember anything.
You did something.
Yeah, you did something. You did something.
I can't believe I'm missing things.
God, Lord. So you are passed out for... Jesus. On a...
Do you know how hard it is to get a dwarf drunk?
I'm a half elf.
I know. That's why they did it.
I'm a half elf rogue.
I don't think it.
So we don't have an alcoholic. No. So you the dwarven fire whiskey that you imbibe has kind of knocked you out. So you wake up in the middle of your drunken stupor. Make another fortitude save.
Do crushing tomorrow.
13.
Okay, so you do not get violently ill, but you are seriously hungover. And you're in your bed. There's a woman of unknown origin in your bedroom. She is a human, but that's all you could tell. You can't tell if she's gorgeous. You can't tell if she's. You can't tell if she's. If she's homely looking. There's just a naked woman in your bed.
Partly because you're seriously hungover.
I was about to say something. I'm like, there's a lot of people watching.
Yeah, there's a lot of people watching.
I was going to say, perception, see if it's the coyote moment. Chew the arm off!
Chew the arm off. There's also a chicken in your room. A live chicken in your room.
A live chicken just chilling.
Just.
Can I, or you said I didn't recognize her?
Yeah, you don't recognize it.
I was going to see if I could roll perception, see if it was Aurelia or Celia.
Or Celia? No, it is neither of them.
Okay.
But there is a live chicken in your room, just chilling.
Are there any feathers in the bed?
No, there are no feathers in the bed.
Good. I'm like, is there an egg or an eggshell in the bed?
So no. It's just, there's
nothing weird.
For whatever reason, you have a chicken in your room. You were that drunk. A chicken had to be in your room.
I will keep it.
Okay,
It's my pet.
you will keep it as your pet. Make a
Hooray.
animal.
Hooray! You guys a pet chicken.
Never mind. I can't. That is trained only.
Train
Rogues
only.
do not.
Alrighty. No. You can still roll a handle animal check.
I can.
Yeah.
Even if it's trained only?
It's a chicken, dude.
I-
What's it gonna do?
It's gonna pick his eyes out. Remember?
An 8.
An 8. Chicken is not tolerating you, dude. Chicken's just like, man, fuck you.
Open the
How about
door, let the
peace?
chicken out.
Oh, so you just punt the chicken out the door? Just,
Out the window, man. Just
all right, make a grapple check on the chicken. CMD.
I mean, it's a plus like 8.
25.
Yeah?
Yeah, you effectively punt that chicken out the.
It's like, I want to keep it, but if I can't handle the chicken, like...
Fuck this. So, all right, as you
Cuckoo.
as you commit, yeah, no shit, it's a cuckoo. As you commit to sailing the chicken out the window, a mist creeps in through the window and starts covering the floor.
Shut the window.
The mist is still covering the room, regardless if you shut the window.
That moment.
The mist continues to build until it obscures everything except the wooden planks that you're standing on.
Move forward, see if it's like an actual bubble or if it's just the fact that I'm standing there that's causing it.
You move forward, you hit the bed. There is no woman in the bed.
Are you being visited?
I believe I am. Do I notice anything?
Somebody doesn't.
There's no woman in the bed.
There's no woman.
There's
in the
no
bed.
woman in the bed. There's
She
no one in
just-
your bed. She's just gone.
Congratulations, you're in a different plane.
I feel like my Praetorian things are kicking off pretty quick here. Perception. See if I can. What? Try and get to the door.
Ah, so you get to the door.
Open it.
Door does not move.
Door doesn't budge.
Door does not budge.
Is it locked?
It could be. You can't remember if you locked it.
You can't remember if it's locked from the outside.
I forgot everything.
Well,
So go ahead, check to see if it's if you can unlock it.
perception.
It's fine.
Is that disable device or is that perception?
You can go ahead and do a perception unless you just want to roll disable device.
Well, if it's disabled device, it's only a 14.
Okay. No, you didn't lock it as you tried to disable it, and as a matter of fact, you look through the keyhole, and the keyhole is not even triggered.
ask if anyone's there.
And you hear a chuckle as your fireplace lights up and a woman steps out of the fire, wreathed in flame, in what looks like to be clerical robes, pale skin, black eyes, like pure black opal eyes, no whites.
Obsidian.
Raven hair, obsidian raven-like hair. And she chuckles and she goes, "You are probably the most interesting candidate I've met to date."
Candidate?
Yes, you've been chosen.
Bye.
By me.
May I ask who you are?
You may not.
Okay.
All in due time.
It's one of those things you can't really argue with. Can I ask? No.
Not really. Well, would you
Gotcha.
rather try and argue with the cloak thing fire?
By the way, the flames, even though they are very brilliant and very prominent, and they wrap around her body and her robes, they do not burn the floor.
So they're not in. They're ethereal, pretty much.
You don't know that.
You don't know.
No, but
There is some definite heat coming off of her.
oh, she's literally hot.
No.
Didn't.
Wrong heat, mate.
What have I been chosen for?
You have been chosen to erase a sin of your past.
What sin is that?
To redeem a people that have been forgotten. And to right a wrong long since forgotten in the sands of time.
What is a sin?
I cannot willingly tell you, because you will have to discover that yourself.
What steps must I take?
You must find 5 people. You know who they are. You've seen them this morning.
Okay.
They are currently at the Hunter's Rest. They will know you. You just have to approach them. Oh, and one other thing. As she reaches, flames jump from her hand. First they engulfed her body and robes and whatnot and danced around her robes. Then they engulf your hand. And you feel a searing hot pain, almost unbearable, as you clench the hand that the man who had shaken your hand earlier today when you took on that mission marked you. You drop to your knees as 6 points of damage are dealt to you. As the mark is officially removed from your skin.
That rat bastard.
Yo.
Now it's officially gone.
The
Yeah.
rattiest.
Now it's officially gone. But now your hand is pretty much
Hurting.
charcoal. I mean, your skin's gonna grow back. I mean, it hurts for that bit, but like, there's no. You know how if you like,
Mark.
you know how if like you burn yourself pretty bad, like and it's like red and kind of weepy. That's kind of what you're dealing with. You're like, god damn it. But plus side, you won't have fingerprints for a hot minute. On one hand.
On one hand.
On one hand.
That's the hand I do sketchy shit with.
No. Well, okay, we'll do 50-50 on that. We'll do 50-50 on that.
On what? No fingerprints?
No. On which hand?
Yeah, which hand?
High, low.
Low.
Middle.
Low.
Middle.
It is. Low it is.
Sweet.
So, that is what transpired. And then suddenly, as quick as it happened, you were back in bed. You wake up. Unknown woman in your bed.
Is the chicken still there?
The chicken is not there.
Damn it!
What, you wanted round 2 and
I
tried to tame
wanted
it?
the round 2 of Handle Animal.
No. That chicken has sailed, literally.
Literally out the window.
Well, you did decide to throw it, so... There is that.
The word is punt it like a football. I do believe was your action.
You dropped it and firmly.
Well, to be fair,
Sent
you said launch it out the window.
So,
It's a punch.
now, what do you do?
What
Sounds
do
like I'm gonna go to the hunter's rest.
All right, so you guys receive a searing pain in your brain. Another message sent saying, "Hey, assholes, sending another one for you."
Cure light wounds, get rid of the headache. I'm used to this shit by now.
I don't care anymore. Another
You
one.
feel a searing pain.
I'm like, God damn it.
All right, so you finally show up at the Hunter's Inn. They are all eating breakfast.
We obviously see him walking.
Yep, you obviously see him walk in. So this is your role playing time.
Y'all look familiar.
The award-winning acting is amazing.
Give me the Grammy! Or Oscar. Yeah, Oscar.
Give me the Grammy.
Grammys for music
Really?
award.
No.
Damn it.
Dude, I
Oh,
4 days.
well done.
Everybody in the bar is.
Wait, what? Do I
Well-
know this? I don't watch freaking music awards.
Don't judge me.
All right, so Dahlgren, what do you say to your recent addition?
Maybe recent edition.
Alright. What do you do?
I love it. Got down to business.
Because you are. I got this down to freaking. Alright, don't die. Don't get killed. And try not to get hurt.
And try not to get hurt. I love it.
Ask dumb questions. Let the ranger talk. Stay away from the crocodile. Don't trust the Templar.
Oh, wow.
Don't trust the Templar. Don't trust the Bard. We're good.
Oh, and don't piss off the wizard.
Don't piss off the wizard.
Why do I have to let the ranger do all the talking?
Because he gets upset if you don't.
Bruce is watching him. It's like, man, fuck them.
Yeah, I hope you are watching.
Nah. All right,
I'd be
so
surprised if he is watching.
What brings you all to Bastion?
Don't know. Don't remember.
no, you remember you got your notebook with you.
Yeah, I know. I have a notebook. We have really good notes.
No, he came here in search of a priest.
Well, that we'll see if you're privy to that information. We'll see if you survive your first encounter.
Oh shit! I love it.
And there
If you
goes
survive your first encounter, then I'll tell you.
How did you all know I would be here? How did you all know I would be coming?
Dude, fucking headache, the bright light, aliens.
God damn it, man! Come on, he's at our role play.
Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, it was written in the stars.
Aliens. Aliens.
No, we gotta tell
I
that.
had dreams.
Yep. Beautiful woman. Steering
Fire.
light.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was a chicken in my room.
Don't remember the
What
chicken.
the
Whenever I
fuck?
woke up, the chicken was not there.
That's a new one.
That's a new one.
That's
Well, no. To be fair.
All right, so what do you
I've
guys?
been a donkey before.
What do you guys?
The donkey.
Ivan's donkey.
Who had? Oh yeah, Ivan did have a donkey. He did
Ivan-
have a donkey in his dreams.
Ivan did have a
He
donkey.
also owned a donkey.
He also owned a donkey.
Yeah, nobody else.
Ivan's the one up
How many
there.
people have we had in this thing?
Well, you have had a lot recently because people.
Really, what? One shot. He's like what? The 16th or 17th person to join this.
Somewhere
group?
near
Yeah,
that.
that's why whenever Kevin asked me, he's like, dude, you gonna come play? I was like, well, don't you have like 14 people in your group?
No,
He's
no.
like, nah, man, we lost a lot of people.
That's
A
what I'm
lot of
telling
Yeah,
them were like
a
one-shots.
lot of them were one shots because they didn't survive.
No,
So-
they didn't survive.
If
It's
I
just
can
that they never
survive
showed-
with these stats, they have no excuse.
That's
No,
what I
the
said.
reason, no,
Don't
they
die.
never showed up again.
Well, they don't. They either don't survive or they don't show up. One of the two.
Is this only a one?
Nobody's actually actively died. No one. Not a one.
Jason almost did.
He almost did, but he
Almost
did not.
Jason.
So
What's wrong with Jason?
the brawler.
The brawler. He almost died. You almost died several times. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm a freaking wizard. At low level.
All right.
Jason. Who's Jason?
He used to come in here and play Magic Glasses.
Uh,
It's almost like the civilian Iron Tight. Like it's longer on the sides, but it's. He had it high up top. He had his wife was Oriental. He had a little.
Okay, yeah, I remember. Okay.
He played the Horradrim.
Freaking tired. I don't remember.
Brawler.
I've been in this group.
No. Here are the people. Ivan, Jason.
Ivan moved. Jason's still here.
Jason, I haven't moved.
Ivan's still
He's in
Oklahoma
law-
City.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought he moved a
I
lot.
think he moved to Oklahoma City.
No, he moved to Oklahoma City because that was where his college is.
That's where he's doing his medieval fair.
His
fighting-
HEMA stuff. Yeah.
Fighting stuff. Yeah.
So, all right.
Shenanigans.
So what are you going to tell him? What exactly are you going to tell him about this quest that you're on?
Yeah, what brought you guys here?
And then are you going to tell it downstairs in the in the inn, or are you going to bring him upstairs?
Tell him, other than the shared vision, I'm not going to say much.
Okay. All right. What about you, Tassadar?
Don't look at me.
Nice. All right. So so tell him exactly what your character's saying to him.
Yeah, don't die. I've had this freaking headache, I don't know how many times. Don't die. Hang around, and you'll be all right. Master.
My character's not gonna act on it right now, but
Master your
they're not
skills.
telling me shit. I'm sleeping in my own fucking room and I'm locking the goddamn door. I woke up with a chicken last time, like.
All right.
So,
All of a sudden, you find the doors unlocked and you locked it.
You're the third rogue to be in this group.
but
Yeah.
Because,
Let that sink in.
well, Will's not here, so I can do sketchy shit for now. Bruce isn't either. I'm not gonna get fed to a crocodile.
Yeah.
That crocodile
So-
is almost 3 times as tall as me.
I know. I know.
that crocodile would.
Well, it's 3 times as long. He's not. He's
3 times as long.
3 times
That
as
thing
long.
would still decimate.
He's
What's
60.
What's weight on a 14-foot crocodile? Like almost 900 pounds?
It actually says it right here.
Oh, does it really?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it does.
I know in real life they're like,
Oh, he's a biggin.
they're generally like 700-800 pounds.
There's some odd going ons here in Rivers Bastion.
1,400 pounds.
But
Oh yeah, he's a biggin.
Yeah.
He would
He
destroy.
weighs a lot more.
So what? So you guys bring him. I'm assuming you guys bring him up to the room, right? Because you're not going to talk about this in the. Okay, all right. So what exactly, aside "don't die" and "don't be a jackass," are you going to tell him?
yeah, we're just here to investigate some strange going ons.
Somebody sent you to investigate.
That's all I have.
What
all
were
I
you
got.
sent to investigate? Just Bastion as a whole?
There's something odd going on with. That's the thing is I don't know. There's 3 other notebooks that has notes in it. I just shoot down a little bit.
There's
shoot
a
down a little bit.
Well,
I don't know.
you want to help out there, Justin?
All I
Come
have
on,
is go to
Tassadar.
Bastion and see what's up.
Come on, Tassadar.
That's what I got.
How do you get so far in D&D with Pathfinder with notes like, go to Bastion, see what up.
I fight.
I hit things.
That's
And I hit
it.
them again.
I get hit.
You get hit a lot.
I survive. I take punishment so he doesn't have to.
Bruce has a lot of the notes.
Yeah.
Like Bruce takes
Bruce is really good about taking.
Bruce takes a lot of notes. Well, without Bruce, it's kind of a deadlock.
That's what I was saying. Here, quick interview.
Were you
Don't
sent by a
die.
member of the
Don't
church
be a
or the
jackass.
headache, searing pain lady?
The headache searing pain lady is the one that got us all together.
Okay.
And pretty much all the other interviewees that's come along and gone.
Where do you all hail from?
Mountainous regions in the west. Yeah, don't freaking no, dude, don't. I did not go that far into my freaking character history.
You're.
I'm from the north.
He's asking which regions are you from?
Yeah, I
You're an
can tell you.
imperial.
Imperial.
Pretoria.
Oh, hell, you should be able to judge by my garb.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I'm not actually looking at your character. I don't think you hail from Rule 9, Land of the Bad Beard.
There you go. That's it.
Woo! That's some shade right
I
there.
can't.
Yeah, you definitely can't, Mr. Faux Civil War sideburns going on there. What the shit is that stuff?
That's the only way it comes in. It's fucking neckbeard from hell.
All right. So describe your character, because obviously he hasn't seen he
Well, I've seen them.
he hasn't seen
I
him, but not
recognize
up
that
close.
He's the cleric.
Just
Justin's the wizard. Or I don't think I
Yes.
put anything down for you. I think I just put elf red dragon tattoo.
Yeah.
Fine by me. Yeah. It's the way.
Well, you could seeing him up close, you could tell that he's a circle mage. He's a spell slinger.
He's a circle mage.
Yeah.
Is he?
a dwarf.
He's not a blood mage, correct?
No, he's not a blood mage.
I'd be dead.
You might not be dead.
No, I'd be
just be extremely disliked by everyone.
No, I'd be
and their
dead.
brother.
Yeah.
I'd be dead.
With the Solisian garb and symbols all over it.
You've got
Armor, dented
Templar,
armor. He's
The
nice.
ranger with the monster. Dwarf cleric.
Let's just hope you don't have to cross any rickety bridges with that crocodile.
It's like the crocodile will just go through the marsh. I'll wait till he's up on the bank. Like, you're gonna cross this bridge. No, the fuck I don't.
That croc's gonna pass it first or pass it last.
Yeah. So, trying to think.
Don't know.
We're gonna have fun playing D&D tomorrow.
I am only gonna be able to play for a little bit. I got called in. I have to go in at like 3:30.
So, are you gonna clue him in on anything, Justin?
No, not in particular.
I thought he was gonna look at me and say, "Don't die."
Why is everyone telling me not to die?
That's what I said. That's what I said. You're the third rogue. Let that sink in.
Goblin was the second one.
Think about that.
Yeah, but he was just a one shot, wasn't he?
He was a temporary.
Well, he was supposed to be here tonight.
Yeah, he was supposed to be here tonight.
I'm glad he wasn't because we didn't have to deal with that dead body.
Yeah.
If he was, that game would have been whole different.
Oh, it's
He murdered somebody when he was here last time.
like near the end of the last session. He literally murdered somebody. because
Now I know that
He
if
was
I
in
do
the
anything
cargo.
sketch. He has to report it, correct?
Yeah, you do know that.
I know the rules.
You
of
do know
City
that.
Steel.
But remember, Bastion declared independence. So,
you won't necessarily have to follow.
so the rules are kind of at this point.
So if they're done like conveying everything to me, I'm gonna stay here for the night. But can I just go meander around the tavern / inn and just? Kind
Well, this is the morning.
And don't steal
this,
from the group.
this is the morning now.
Yeah. This is the morning.
This is
So-
the morning now. Okay.
This was during breakfast. And
So you guys go back downstairs
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
What are you doing? What are you going to do today? This group.
we need to.
I say we can walk around Bastion and find any reports of odd goings on.
I don't know. Is there a Solisian temple here?
There was a.
There is a church. The local church is ran by actually Father Monner.
Perfect.
I don't.
He's the
know
one that
this,
was-
but that's the lady. who-
He's also the one that can help us.
Why were we drawn to this inn? That's what I want to know.
Close enough to the slums that no one's probably gonna care.
Yeah, but he actually stated. He said you guys are
Yes, I know.
drawn towards this inn. Might have been its association with Father Monner, because if he's the operator of the church that's in Bastion, with your beliefs and praying and everything, you might honestly just be drawn towards this place because it's strong ties to him. That and other helpful, good people in the community. But I don't know this. I'm your conscience. Father Mars is also one
Oh
of
my
those
god, that
suspicious.
was priceless. Oh, Jesus.
Like, that's the thing. I was like, I don't know any of this. Never mind.
Father Mars is also the one that's under suspicion. If I remember.
Woohoo!
But considering that he's the one under suspicion, but at the same time at the head of the church, or yes, head of the church technically, of this local church.
Who's under suspicion?
Father Mars.
Father Myers, the dude from the inn. They told us to go if we need help.
Well, and
There is a priest that
if he's in a city that declared independence
For
from your
help.
church, they might be a little bit suspicious of him.
Yeah.
As a religion. It's like Chris and them, they're all hammered, coming to play D&D.
Oh, man.
Fuck that. No, they're not.
Trunk D&D.
Thought the outside door was locked.
Yeah, I know, but Justin is looking like somebody's trying to come in.
Yeah, drunk D&D is not. I mean, it's fun, but it's also you don't get.
It's fun, but it's not fun if you're trying to complete a campaign.
Yeah.
Like if you know, like you could decide beforehand, like we're gonna do drunk D&D. Sure.
Yeah.
nothing.
Nothing. All right. Cool.
I heard
so.
something.
What are you guys doing?
Either way, we should probably go to the church first. Closest
Yeah.
place.
I mean,
It's really the only place
Far
we
away is the
we could.
church.
It's really.
It's not. It's not far. You're in the. You're in the edge of the slums. The church is in the slums.
It's really like the first
All right. So you head
first
to.
possible lead that we could have.
So you head towards the church, and you follow signs that say towards Abbey of Mercy. And sure enough, when you get towards where the abbey is, you know, normally Solisian churches and temples are these grand architects, verbose architects. This grand design of architecture and very verbose in its beauty and whatnot, and lavish, and almost to the point of obscene and lavish. But this abbey looks almost run down. Like, the splendor is there, but in pockets, not as a shining beacon of Solisian.
Beacon of mercy.
No, not as a shining beacon of Solisian power or prowess. It's more modest. Ran down in the sense that, like, the flagstones aren't polished in the steps. There are a few tiles from the roof that are
Missing or broken.
One of the stained glass paintings, one of the stained glass windows is busted in from vandalism or just wear and tear. You don't know.
So they probably don't exactly have enough money to take care of the church itself.
What you do see in front of the church is two small plots of graves, and the graves, well, taken care of. There's weeds in the lawn and whatnot, and it's kind of generally ran down. And there's a man in black and red armor, and he is in pristine white robes. And if I can pull up his picture, I will show you what he looks like.
I saw him at the pony parking lot.
Want me to go check?
We'll just go look through the blinds.
Go outside and fight him.
So he's wearing black armor, and this is what Father Miner looks like for those at home viewing.
Wrong.
And this is what he looks like. He's wearing black and gold armor. He's using the sword almost as a cane, not quite, just kind of standing there, and his flowing white robes. And he has the sword clasped in both hands as he's giving a sermon over a new burial. And you see a procession of poor people, you know, of peasants and whatnot.
Athletes, like a minister.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude.
To be fair, he is in the slums.
Did you see what he's wearing?
Yeah.
So again,
Dude,
Father Mother.
he's wearing like full plate.
So
Full plate like a great sword. He's got to fight off the entire slums every day to give his sermon.
I don't know my core book now.
Why is he under suspicion?
Oh yeah, you were the last one. Oh, I see.
he's not under suspicion. You guys
I thought he
assume.
said he was under suspicion.
So he's giving a speech.
There was a priest that was under suspicion, which is why we're here.
Yeah, but who was it?
What we never knew his name.
He was just called the priest. That's it. So
We need church.
he's giving a sermon and laying down to rest what looks like to be a very small sack of cloth. And the procession goes, the funeral goes, and he blesses the ground, and then they bury what looks like to be the small sack of cloth, and then people leave. And you see him consoling the grieving parents, and then they leave as well. And he turns and he's heading back into his abbey, the opened abbey doors. There is also a small 12-year-old boy who looks like he hasn't seen a sandwich in about a day or two. Kind of thin looking. But on his side is a morning star, a black iron looking morning star. That is, even though it looks like it's seen better days, it also looked like it's been used a lot.
12-year-old kid.
Yep. And he's wearing a similar getup, not armor-wise, but like a small style armor breastplate, and then leather for everything else.
Smart outfit. I think you could take my character to fight.
So, yeah.
Any distinguishing markings about him?
He just has the sunburst tattoo of the Solisian faith on his face, and he's completely bald like Father Monner, and he has a jagged scar that runs from left to right down
12-year-old kid.
down his face. Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Could be a halfling. Just looks like a 12-year-old kid.
is it a halfling?
No, it is a 12-year-old kid.
12-year-old human?
Yeah.
Well, shit.
So yeah, there's that.
Inquire about the morning star.
So you're just walking up. Hey, nice morning star you got there.
It's a nice morning star. Take it off your hands for
Please don't hurt me.
me. That's a cool weapon. Please do not use it on me.
So what do you guys do? You see the procession leave, you see the burial and whatnot, and you see Father Monner kind of stepping back into the abbey. And of course you see this 12-year-old boy.
Does it look like the kid's standing guard?
Yeah, very much so. It looks like he's standing guard.
Is he by like the front, like the gates
Yeah.
leading up to the door, or is he standing like by the door?
He's
like,
standing by the door as Father Monner approaches.
Yeah, just
hell of a fucking choir boy.
talking to Father Monner. I don't know.
So you hail Father Monner. He turns and he goes, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
We were told if we needed help, any help in the city to
Yeah,
speak.
we're not doing anything.
True.
I don't know what we need help for. I don't know what we need to talk to him about.
Oh, he heard you say help. What can I help you with?
Where's the good blacksmith?
Well, there are certain blacksmiths in town, but I would recommend to go to Kilrainey. Kilrainey is a very good blacksmith. His work is fairly good and his prices are cheap. He's inwards towards the slum area. My armor gets serviced from him every day.
Thank you.
Does his armor look like solid one piece?
Yeah, his armor looks, like, despite the fact that the Abbey is run down, Father Monner's armor looks like it's very well maintained, and his sword looks like it can mean business.
Where does a man of the cloth get the money to maintain a sword and armor every single day? I say man of the cloth, and he's wearing full plate, but.
No, he is a man of the cloth.
You know what I mean, yeah.
He's like,
well, no,
don't.
He is a man of the cloth.
He smiles and he goes, "Come inside, and I'll talk to you a little more about my adventures of old and stories long time past."
There you go.
Used to be an adventurer.
Last time we had that, a dwarf locked us out of the bathhouse.
Oh.
Hello.
By the way, fucking Mike. For that.
So, what are you guys doing? Like, what are you gonna ask him? You've got his attention.
I honestly want to roll a sense motive since
That's
he's
right.
inviting us
I don't know
inside.
what to ask him, so yeah, just direct to the blacksmith.
All right. So roll sense motive.
Hollering at him.
14.
His face and the rest of his body, well, from what you can see, that's not in his armor. You definitely can see that he's been through a lot. He's missing part of his ear. He's got a scar. He's got two scars actually that form an X almost at his nose. The fact that his nose is still on his face is a miracle. Yeah. There's another scar on the back of his head that looks like someone had 3 claws and raked down his head. So he's when you think of the grizzled old warrior, he's him.
Good to know. He's a
So we're going to go inside and talk to him, or...
Yeah.
All right, that's 2 out of 3. Mike?
I'll follow you guys.
All right.
Right now, I don't know. Other than something's going on here, I don't even know where to begin.
Just talk to him about anything strange that he's seen happening in the city.
All right. You guys ask that question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything strange happening in the city?
Well, strange. What can define as strange? Bastion declared independence from our glorious Solisian Empire. The Red Falcons are running amok ever since they declared they've always been a thorn in my side and all around Slumtown. From what I understand, there's a count that's been strong-arming people in the slums for their money and protection, their businesses. Without the help of Ogard, he's really the only person that can counteract this count. I don't know his name, unfortunately. Ogard is a friend of mine. This count, I have no name.
What's that? The Maiden's Blade Inn? That's what it was earlier?
Where you were staying at?
That I first went to.
Yes. And he kind of cocks an eyebrow.
What can you tell me about it?
What can you?
There's Red Falcons there. Lots of them.
I know. Why were you at the Maiden's Blade Inn?
It's thirsty.
Bluff check.
I saw that one coming a mile freaking away.
20.
Well, you may have been thirsty. That's not why you visited.
Shut up, Justin!
Well, dug yourself the hole.
Was inquiring about a job.
It's a very dangerous place to inquire a job.
I agree.
But, if you do need a job, I need help. I need help around the city to even out the balance. If you saw the procession earlier, that was me laying another plague victim down. There is a disease running rampant. It struck shortly after we declared independence. Bastion's leaders are too proud to go back to the Empire for whatever reason. They feel that if they were to go back to the Empire after declaring independence, they would lose credibility. I'm shocked if I know why. But there is a plague going through, and I want to know where it started. But the Red Falcons are my primary concern because between them, this count that's strong-arming the slums, and this plague, this area of the slums is almost a powder keg. And I want to protect lives. And you all seem decent and just lot. You may stay in this abbey for free. Room and board is, food, on the other hand, I don't have much of. But I do have enough. If you are willing to help me.
I see no problem with this.
I see no problem either. How far does my knowledge local stretch?
Well, seeing as you've been in Bastion for a bit, it stretches a little bit. You do know that there is a plague. It's only affecting the slums, though. So far, it's only being contained to slums. And it's not quite an outbreak plague just yet. People are calling it a plague, but it's not that bad yet. Because if it truly was a plague, there would be no ships going in and out of.
Yeah, it'd be
Bastion.
completely locked down.
So they're calling it a plague only because the deaths are pretty horrendous, but it's not a plague in the sense that
Of it spreading?
of its spreading. It seems to be targeted almost.
Targeted?
Yeah. Like it's only in the slums. It's nowhere else. And people go in and out of the slums all the time. So that's kind of what you're dealing with.
So they're thinking it's something that people are trying to clear the slums out to do something? Or?
You don't know. You don't know.
Okay.
It just, like, the fact that people are calling it a plague, it's kind of a misnomer, but at the same time they're like, pretty close.
Well, they were sick. Like, yeah.
So
what does he want us to do?
Um,
His job. Is it
well,
more...
he just wants help. He will help you out by giving you room and board, and then because he's busy here, he wants to.
Well, that's my question. Is he wanting us to just like, go kind of help out in the slum summer? Is he like, I want you to go to that inn and burn it to the ground, like?
He never said that.
Or level them.
He never said that.
I know he's going it, though.
Yeah, like, was he asking for help just ridding the entire city of Red Falcons, or was he just...
But whatever, he said, whatever you can do.
Okay. Figure as much.
You said that the Falcons have been bothering people in the slums?
Yeah. They've been strong-arming people, robbing people.
Any specific ones?
Just random. The town guard, Captain Victor, has been trying to maintain law and order, but he's just as tired as I am. His guardsmen are currently doing multiple things, whether it's police work, whether it's maintaining the walls, whether it's disease control. They're wearing multiple hats.
Maintaining the walls, you're discussing the walls around Bastion.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And the fact that Bastion's under constant... Well, Bastion's not under threat from the Empire, but ever since the independence, people have taken notice of Bastion a lot more in the recent days.
Yeah. Sovereign entity kind of gets that little kick. You mentioned Ogard.
Yes, oh God, Chamberlain.
Would you recommend we speak to him?
You may. I'm not stopping you.
Where would we find him?
He's currently at his inn at the trade court in the trade quarter. The inn is called the Drunken Sailor. He runs a section of the docks and maintains a house there. Or maintains a house for those less fortunate there.
Oh, sweet. Is there? You said you would like some help around the slums in the city. Would you? Is there anywhere you want us to check first? Anything you want us to do? Help any specific people first?
Well, it's really what you run into. Captain Victor is part of the town, is part of the Slums Town Guard. Even though he's in charge of the actual town guard, he mostly controls those in the slums. So, but his headquarters is in the Traders District.
Same with Ogard.
Yep.
You guys just want to kind of patrol the slums for a little bit? Kind of see if we notice
Wander
anything.
around.
Good. Wander.
I'm not entirely sure I was wandering around and get anywhere quickly. We may be better off just trying to talk to Ogard.
Ogard or the guard?
Yeah.
So...
Guard would most likely know.
Odds speak to Ogard? Evens? Town guard?
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
Oh, before we continue,
It's like what, 2 o'clock?
it's about to be 2:30. I know you're drifting, and I know you got shit to do tomorrow. Do you guys want to press, or are you guys?
It may be better for us to stop now.
just a wait, get the rest of the group,
Yeah.
in on an investigation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you guys want to press, I'm fine with that. But at the same time, I also know that you're bobbing off for a little bit.
Dude, I've been up since 6 o'clock.
Jesus, dude, you should have told me. We could have cut it at 1. We could have cut it at 1.
I work. I have a day job.
I know you do. That's why I'm
City.
like- All right, well, so we'll cut it there. Sorry that you jumped in so late. So here's the deal.
Next week.
It's like it's
Last week on Dragon Ball Z.
like last week on Dragon Ball Z. So it's just 5 minutes of screaming.
Well, if he's not
Yeah.
wrong.
Rule 9 has a YouTube channel.
Oh, do they? Oh,
Michael set that up if that's something that you want to do.
yeah. I totally do it. I totally load this stuff up on YouTube. I don't know how to do it via Facebook.
Well, I don't know. I have to get with Michael on it.
Yeah, we got to get with Michael on it. All right, so next week.
I don't think you do it through Facebook.
So next week is the 3rd, I want to say, or the 4th. Yeah, next week is the 4th, and then the week after that is my first day back to work. Sad day. So the 4th of March, and then the next week after the 11th is the 18th. So 4th of March, 18th. The 1st of April, and so on and so forth.
Basically every other.
Yeah, basically every other weekend. So, but the 4th of March, we start at 2000. Hell, we'll live stream again if people actually liked it. I'll send a message on Facebook.
Sure, we'll put it out on our YouTube channel. Using that thing. I don't just look. The only thing on there is Jason when you open up his Pokemon card.
So I'll
Yeah, when he wasn't supposed to.
What?
When he wasn't supposed to.
What?
Open up the Pokemon.
I know he wasn't supposed to, but oh well.
Yeah, that's packs that he bought
When?
6 months ago.
6 months ago. Those ones.
These are old videos.
Those are old videos. He hasn't had any
What are you
new
talking
ones.
about?
Anyway,
I'm talking about when
So-
Michael gave him a box to open and he opened it like literally and released it like the day before, which is probably that one.
Oh,
yeah. So
there's like 5 or 6 different.
LJ, are you good for 2000 on next Saturday on the
Yeah,
4th?
as long as you're playing, like, that's the biggest thing. As long as you're playing, like, after commissary closes.
Oh yeah, we
Yeah,
are.
like, playing, like, 7:30 onward is fine for me.
Fine with you? Okay.
As long as I don't have, like, college work or, like, finals or something coming up.
Don't worry about it. Ain't a thing. All right. And you guys, I know you guys are good. Will and Chris, remind them, and I'll send out a text, and if you can tell LJ through a text message too, or whatever.
Somebody will give me
Someone
text.
will get you.
You'll be
Can I get
around
my,
here too.
Dice boxes.
Yes, you may.
You'll be around here too, so it's not like being.
Who I burned it again?
All right. So. Tune in. Next, I'll send out a Facebook message to you guys. Thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. Tell me what you thought on Facebook, and if you want to watch this again and again and again, just let me know. So thanks for this live stream. This was the first time I've ever done it. So pardon for the technical difficulties, but we managed to work it out. All right. Bye.